Mountain News this morning. One woman is showing others that not all heroes wear capes after her brave actions during last weekend's deadly storms. And out-of-state volunteers are helping one man and his neighbors pick up the pieces of their lives as they still grapple with the shock.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this Monday, May 26th. It is 6 o'clock this morning, and it's also time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall today. Megan, a bit of a chilly weekend, a chilly start to our Memorial Day as well. And I'm pretty sure the Perry County pool, I saw a post on Facebook, had some openings as well.
Oh, I did not know that. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it is definitely a cooler day and definitely one of the coolest Memorial Days that I've ever lived under. So that's something, a little fun fact for you today. Let's take a look at those rain chances though, as right now we are seeing just a little bit of rain, mainly as you're traveling on I-75 and towards our Virginia counties. Dickinson and Wise seeing some of that heavier rainfall this morning. Now, as we head into those temperatures, you'll see why we're talking a little bit cooler, as the majority of the region is in the mid 50s. A little bit cooler for our Virginia counties, 50 degrees in Clintwood and Wise, 53 in Grundy, and then warmer as you're traveling towards Tennessee, 61 degrees. Now this afternoon, we'll see those general warmth into the 70s, although our Virginia and West Virginia counties will only make it into the upper 60s for that high, hitting the warmest parts of the day as we head into that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock mark, with mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies and rain chances picking up overnight. Amelia.
One woman is being hailed a hero for what she did during last Friday night's tornado in Laurel County. WYMT's Caroline Mueller spoke with her and the family that she helped protect.
When a tornado tore through Laurel County last Friday night, Ashley Van Winkle was inside a home caring for an elderly couple. The husband has dementia, his wife is bedridden with Parkinson's. And as the storm closed in, Van Winkle did not hesitate.
I get on top of her and I cover her up and I have her in the floor. The husband's in his room, he's fine. After that's all said and done with, it's over. So then I get him out in the hallway, get blankets, covers, pillows.
She helped shield them as windows shattered and doors blew open. The couple's son and Christine Huff, his wife, rushed to the home after the worst of the storm passed.
We were just really nervous and worried about them, but felt, you know, once we saw everything and the house was standing, I was like, they're gonna have to be okay, they have to be okay. Yeah. And we were just thankful. We prayed and just kept praying for her.
Van Winkle stayed through the night, cleaning glass from floors and keeping the couple calm, all while her own family was miles away. She says she never once thought about leaving.
I had no choice to stay and I wouldn't care to do it again. If I had to do it over again, I would. It would not bother me, not one bit.
The family says they can never thank her enough.
We couldn't have done it. We could not. I mean, we would not be having this same conversation if she hadn't.
And for Van Winkle, the work comes from the heart.
I've done this job ever since my grandmother was sick, and that's something I've always told myself that I would grow up to do. I just enjoy helping people, taking care of people, and if it makes their day brighter by making them smile and helping them out, I'm fine with that.
The home was damaged, but is still standing, and thanks to one woman's selflessness, the people inside are too. In London, Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
The family says they are continuing to clean up, but remain grateful for the support they've received from friends, volunteers, and most of all from Ashley. Kentucky's Lieutenant Governor visited the hard-hit areas of southern Kentucky on Friday. Jacqueline Coleman met with survivors in various places, including a distribution center at the airport, which experienced heavy losses. She spoke with volunteers, including children, who are helping carry supplies to people's cars. Coleman says despite all the disasters Kentucky's faced in recent years, they'll help everyone recover.
We think this is our 15th federally declared natural disaster, and it's never not shocking. The level of damage is overwhelming, but so is the amount of support and help and volunteers that you see.
Coleman also visited with people at a shelter and at a travel trailer site. U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell also visited with volunteers, first responders, and officials at Hart Baptist Church. He expressed optimism that a federal disaster declaration would be coming, which has now happened. Many folks in Laurel County are doing what they can to clean up following the tornado. Out-of-state volunteers with Crisis Response International are helping one man and his neighbors pick up the pieces of their lives now littered across their yards. Neighbors like Janice Orrell were not home when the tornado tore the apartments apart.
We were able, fortunately, to save a few clothes, but everything else was just gone. We've been cut to pieces. The roof was on the bed, all the glass from the windows, that it kind of like exploded.
Though her home of 42 years is gone, Orrell calls herself blessed, as she knows many of her neighbors were seriously hurt and 17 people were killed. Kentucky Realtors announced $100,000 will be going toward tornado relief in southern Kentucky. Relief assistance will be limited to 1 month of housing expenses, up to a maximum of $1,000 per household. Eligible residents are encouraged to submit their applications at kyrelief.com. The application window will be open until 5 o'clock on July 15th. Governor Andy Beshear visited Letcher County Friday, celebrating the completion of the newest Higher Ground community. The Cottage at Thompson Branch is a flood relief community in Whitesburg with 10 homes to bring families out of the floodplains. Homes Inc. and Team Kentucky hosted a celebration in the new neighborhood. The event celebrated progress, which Governor Andy Beshear said is like a light in the darkness as nearby counties deal with the devastation of last week's tornado.
For many people, it takes us back to the trauma of the last natural disaster or the one before. But this to be a testament to those, even with what they're going through in Laurel and Pulaski counties, that we will rebuild, and they will have a day just like today.
The interiors of some of the homes are still under construction, but the community itself is complete. A man was arrested for murder more than 1 year after a deadly shooting. State police arrested 65-year-old Mark Miles Thursday. He's charged with murder in connection with the death of Angela Roberts. She was found dead from a gunshot wound at a home in Cowan in March of last year. State police got a warrant for Miles' arrest after he was indicted in the case. He's being held in the Letcher County Jail without bond. One man faces multiple charges, including attempted murder. Police arrested 42-year-old Daniel Edwards Friday. They say he shot and robbed a man. The shooting happened about 2 weeks ago in the Stinking Creek area. Police say they spotted Edwards in the Turkey Creek area after about a 4-hour search Friday morning. He faces multiple charges, including attempted murder. We now know the name of the person who was killed in a house fire in Corbin. The coroner's office identified the person as 65-year-old Darren Steele. The fire happened on Steele Street off 5th Street Tuesday. Police say they could hear the explosions all the way from Moore Hill in Knox County. One man faces charges after being accused of hitting an emergency shutoff valve outside a gas station in Clay County. Police responded to the incident last Sunday. When they arrived at the gas station, the caller and property owner told police that Christopher Hensley had been there all morning, hitting doors and windows after being asked to leave. Police say they were also told Hensley got in one of the property owner's vehicles.
As you were heading into your Memorial Day, here's what you need to know. This morning, we'll see those cooler temperatures, mainly sitting in the 50s. A little bit chillier for our Virginia counties, 50 degrees in Wise, 51 in Clintwood, seeing warmer temperatures as you head towards Tennessee, 61 in Jacksboro. This afternoon, though, we'll see temperatures in the 70s. Looking at the upper 70s for our western counties, 77 for Somerset and Irvin, and then a little bit cooler in Virginia. Once again, 66 as a high in Clintwood and 64 in Wise. Looking at satellite and radar, you can see just where that rain is this morning. We'll see it clear off in the next couple hours, but more rain is in the forecast as you're heading overnight and into your Tuesday. Here's a look at that breakdown for the day, looking at a mixture of partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, highs around 4 p.m. Amelia.
Well, thank you for